There is a method that asks you to sow seeds in the coldest, darkest months of the year. Not under glass, not in a heated propagator, outside, in winter. And the seeds do not just survive, they thrive. It sounds like a mistake, but it is not. It is one of the most reliable, low-effort techniques available to any allotment holder. And once you understand why it works, you will wonder why you ever waited until spring. Winter sowing is the practice of sowing seeds into small containers during the coldest months, typically November through to February, and leaving them outside to experience the full force of winter weather. No heat mat, no GrowAllot, no cosseting in a warm windowsill. You sow, you seal the container, you leave it out in the frost and the rain, and then, when the soil warms in late winter or early spring, the seeds germinate on their own schedule, strong, ready, adapted to your actual conditions. The method was popularized by an American gardener called Trudy Davidoff in the early 2000s, but the principle behind it is far older than any internet forum. It is simply mimicking what nature does. Think about what a seed actually is. It is a plant in waiting, wrapped in a protective coat, carrying everything it needs to begin life. But many seeds, particularly the hardy vegetables and perennials we grow on UK allotments, will not germinate until they are confident winter is truly over. That confidence comes from cold. Many seeds require a period of sustained cold followed by warming before they will break dormancy. This process is called stratification. In nature, a seed falls from the plant in autumn. It sits in the soil through winter. It experiences weeks or months of cold and damp. Then, as temperatures rise, it reads those signals and says, now. Now is the time to grow. When you winter sow, you are recreating that exact sequence, deliberately. Inside a small ventilated container that acts like a tiny greenhouse. The cold is not harming your seeds. The cold is preparing them. The beauty of this method is how simple the materials are. You need a clear or translucent container, a milk jug, a takeaway tub, a plastic bottle. You need drainage holes in the base and ventilation holes or gaps at the top. You need a good quality multi-purpose compost, lightly moistened. And you need your seeds. That is it. Fill the container with compost. Sow your seeds at the recommended depth. Label it clearly. This is not optional because every container looks identical by February. Seal the lid loosely to trap some moisture and allow a little air circulation. Place it outside in a spot where it will receive rain and light, then leave it alone. You are not ignoring it, you are trusting it. Not every seed suits winter sowing. You want to focus on plants that are naturally cold hardy or that benefit from stratification. Broad beans are an excellent starting point. They are robust, cold tolerant, and germinate reliably when the temperature begins to lift. Leeks are another strong choice. Hardy annual flowers, cornflowers, calendula, nigella, perform brilliantly under this method. Perennial herbs like chives and some varieties of thyme respond well too. Onions sown in winter containers can get a long, strong head start, and brassicas, particularly kale and purple sprouting broccoli, can be started this way for planting out in early spring. Avoid frost-tender crops entirely. Courgettes, French beans, tomatoes, and cucumbers need warmth to germinate and should never be winter sown outdoors. The timing depends on what you are growing. Hardier crops can go in from November or December. Less hardy, but still cold-tolerant varieties are better started in January or February. Through December and January, your containers sit outside. They may freeze, they may thaw, they may be battered by wind and rain. This is exactly what you want. The seeds inside are not suffering. They are completing a process that nature designed them for. Each freeze-thaw cycle helps to break down the seed coat. Each period of cold pushes the seed further along the path toward germination. When temperatures begin to rise consistently, which usually late February or into March, you will start to see activity. Small green shoots pushing up through the compost. Germination that happens in sync with the actual season outside. These seedlings have never known artificial heat. They have never been softened by a warm kitchen windowsill. They are already hardened to outdoor conditions the moment they emerge. There is no hardening off required. Your seedlings go from container to allotment bed without the usual weeks of gradual acclimatization. That alone saves a significant amount of time and effort in spring, when time and effort are in very short supply. Winter sowing works because cold is not the enemy of seeds. For many varieties, cold is a requirement. By sowing into ventilated containers and leaving them outside through winter, you let nature do the preparation for you. The result is tough, well-timed seedlings that need no hardening off and arrive exactly when your plot needs them. So, over to you. Have you ever found a forgotten seed tray in February, one you assumed had failed, only to discover it had germinated on its own by March? Tell us what was in it and whether you let it grow on. And if this helped you understand your plot a little better, subscribe to GrowAllot Studio. There is always more going on down on the allotment than meets the eye.